Hello class, this is David Swafford and this is my market analysis summary. So brief overview, we really want to be trying to purchase an aircraft. It makes total sense, it's going to save us a lot of time and potential money. And so we're just going to review some of the aircraft that would be great to purchase. So today we'll talk about some of the selections, some of their aircraft specifications and performance data. We'll go over a comparison of the aircraft and how they're going to be utilized. So to start with, from the most expensive to the least expensive, obviously, is the brand new Learjet. It's going to cost us $13.8 million. The Pilatus PC-12 is also a brand new aircraft, and it's going to cost us $4.963 million. There's a older used Learjet that we can purchase at $1.45 million, which is considerably cheaper, and a Twin Commander, which is $1.25 million and is also used, and it's a pretty old aircraft. So going over our aircraft just a little bit, to start, the brand new Learjet, it can fly up to a maximum range of 2,393 miles with a cruising speed of about 583 miles per hour. It can climb to an altitude of 51,000 feet, which is very high, and can hold up to 9 people. And some great extras about it is that it has its own private bathroom that you can use if you need to use the bathroom. And it can carry a payload of up to 2,902 pounds, which basically means we can carry quite a bit, which is going to be important, especially if we need to take some presentation materials and stuff to clients back and forth. The brand new Pilatus has a range of 2,075 miles with 4 passengers on board and 1,804 miles with 6 passengers on board. It cruises at a speed of about 333 miles per hour and can climb to an altitude of 30,000 feet. It also carries up to 9 people and has its own bathroom. However, it must be specified in the configuration when we purchase the aircraft that we want the bathroom installed. And it can carry up to 2,235 pounds. The older used Learjet, the Learjet 31A, has a range of 1,674 miles with 4 passengers and 2 crew on board. It cruises at a speed of 525 miles per hour and can also climb to 51,000 feet. And it carries up to 7 passengers. So some great things about it. It has very low operating costs, and its max payload is 1,862 pounds. So it's not as, it can't carry as much as the brand new Learjet, but it goes just as fast, and it can go potentially faster than airline speeds, so it can go quick and still get the job done. The older Twin Commander, it has a range of 2,394 miles. Its cruising speed is 348 miles per hour with max altitude of 35,000 pounds and can only carry up to 5 people. However, the benefits of it, it can take off and land at almost any airport, and it has a payload of 1,900 pounds. So just comparing our aircraft real quick, on a 300 nautical mile round trip, the Learjets are all obviously going to be faster. They are jet engine aircraft, which shows in their block speeds as well. Their cruising altitude, they're going to cruise a lot higher, which means they're going to be able to avoid a lot more weather. The jets are a bit more expensive in their operating cost and their direct costs, but that's okay. And in a 600 nautical mile trip, the same is true. We're going to be saving, on average, about 45 minutes to an hour with one of the Learjets versus the turboprop, the Pilatus and the Twin Commander. Again, they're also going to be faster and climb higher, avoiding some more of that weather. Again, the costs are going to be a little bit more, but they're not extravagantly more. So when we're looking at going farther, of course, it's going to cost more because we're using more fuel. And if we're going really far, at least 1,000 nautical miles, now we're talking about saving about an hour and a half using a Learjet versus one of the turboprops. Uh, Again, we're going to be going much higher than the turboprops, which is great because the farther you go, the more you have to worry about the weather. So the more of that nasty weather we can avoid. Of course, it's again, it's going to cost more because of fuel and the amount of time that it takes, but it's not extravagant. It's still relatively low, and with the new, uh, if we compare the new Learjet versus the older Learjet, they're about the same costs, and actually the older Learjet is cheaper and it's a lot faster, which means we can spend more time with our clients and potentially make more money. So those are some of the great benefits comparing the Learjets. So how are we going to use our aircraft? Overall, with all the aircraft, we're going to be saving about 2 to 3 times the amount of time that it would take us to utilize airlines. So we're going to be saving a lot of time. Again, the Learjets aren't going to be flying as much, which means we're going to be using even less time flying in a Learjet. So in conclusion, we talked about the aircraft selections, the specifications and performance data, how they compare, and how they're going to be utilized. Thank you so much for watching my video.